Hey guys, it's Stephanie. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am in the Great Room, as you can see. I just wanted to give you a heads up. There's news on episode 9. And it does appear that JJ is working to make episode 9 a two-parter because he literally can't fix what Ruin broke without doing a two-parter. We have Matt Smith from The Crown. He's going to be in episode 9. That casting was just announced. And Dominic Monaghan, if you remember him from Lord of the Rings, he played a hobbit in Lost. I've got an interesting story about Dominic Monaghan. When we lived in Hawaii, I used to work out at the 24-Hour Fitness in Kaneohe. And Lost was being filmed at the time. It was 2004, 2005, when we lived there, and we just got married. And I walked in there one day, it was evening after dinner, and I'm on the elliptical and I'm doing my hour thing, and I was going to go do some upper body and do some core after, and I saw this guy walking around, and I recognized him from Lost and The Hobbit, and I knew that the actors were hanging out from Lost all over the place. I mean, people run into him all the time. In fact, I actually ran into Terry O'Quinn once, which is really cool. I didn't know that was him until after I had handed him his newspaper that had blown off of his coffee table. And I picked it up and handed it to him, and he said, "Well, thank you." Very friendly. And I walked away into the bank, there's a bank next door, and I walked into it, and all of a sudden I thought, that was Terry O'Quinn! Anyway, that's another one of my few brushes of greatness. So anyway, while I'm sitting there in the gym and I'm working out, I'm like, that's a hobbit. So I go over and he's with the free weights. I'm with the free weights. I said hi, he said hi. And I just kind of did what I did and he did what he did. I got done, I went downstairs and I said to one of the trainers that I knew, I go, dude, you know, Brad, there's a hobbit upstairs. And he just started laughing. So yeah, that's a little brush of greatness, Hollywood greatness, that Steph has had in the recent, in her life anyway. Anyway, so yeah, so they're, Matt Smith and Dominic Monaghan are in the movie. They're just adding too many actors. They're adding too much. This almost has to be a two-parter, and the reason why JJ is kind of aiming to this is the simple reason is because he can't fix what Ruin broke if he doesn't do it. And to all of you who are very upset, who see the pictures, don't like what you're seeing, remember remember the context. We don't know what's going on. We don't know the deal of it. Now I have a friend of mine who insists that because he saw artwork for Batuu that the Falcon crashes on Batuu, and that's where it is. Now, a lot of us are pissed off, and if that happens, I'm going to war. You don't crash the Millennium Falcon. That is bullshit. Okay? In fact, I think we should all, if you're on Twitter, tell J.J. Abrams, the Millennium Falcon does not need to be crash-landed anywhere. Respect it. Respect the OT. Respect the Falcon. Okay? So, I think he needs to be told not to do that. So anyway, so this is all going on. It's a two-parter probably. The more we get into this filming thing, I think the bigger it's going to be. In fact, he's in the middle of rewriting it again. Because Ruin Johnson left him such a mess. In fact, I have a lot of compassion right now for JJ, considering nothing he wanted that he thought he was going to see for the next two movies was in any of it. Ruin Johnson basically threw everything that they wanted to do out the window. And Kathy Kennedy let him. So there's that. And Collider, I don't know, it was a while back now, maybe a couple weeks, where one of the guys, Collider, in fact, one of the Demon Scythe, I think, mentioned it to Jeremy on Geeks and Gamers. Basically said, you know, the guys at Collider basically said that Ray and Ren are related. So that, to me, says Han and Leia's daughter. They're brother and sister. Full brother and sister. Do not look for Quiras ugly ass to be raised up, because there's no reason for them to bring her into this. All you're doing is making it worse. As Soilo was such a flop, no one would want to see anything like that from that. So there you go. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to tell you guys what's going on. It's really confusing right now. There's lots of different things going on, lots of different moving parts. And there are 4 different shoots right now going on. Daisy Ridley's parts are all being filmed at Pinewood Studios in London. So you're not going to see her on location, maybe at Yavin. And maybe in some other places, but she's, going to be mostly on that pirate ship or some weird shit like that. I don't know what that means. And here's a little bit I learned last night, that apparently there's a scene where Kyle Ron absolutely loses his shit. I mean, he literally goes into a mental meltdown, and Anakin appears in Anakin form and Darth Vader form, and I think they have a fight. And hopefully, we didn't get that far into it, but hopefully Anakin kicks his ass. It's true, they're going to put this in it's true, this is what I was told, so I don't know. Anyway, so this is Steph. Have a good evening. I'm waiting for hubby to show up with some stuff so I can make dinner. I'll see you around the galaxy. And don't forget to hit the like button, ring the bell, subscribe, and ring the bell. See you around the galaxy.